This plant is Cordyline fruticosa red sister, also known as good luck tree, Hawaiian tea, and red sister tea. So I don't do a lot of tropical, subtropical plants. I live in Northern California, but I go on vacation to Puerto Vallarta almost every year, and this has been one of the more stunning plants I've ever seen. So I'm going to share some plants from that situation, and I really think people need to know about these. I know there's a lot of places in Hawaii and Mexico and Florida and the southern coast of the United States where these types of things can work. These are hardy to the low 30s, high 20s Fahrenheit, and they can take a lot of heat. But as you can see, there aren't many plants that have this kind of show in their foliage. It's a variegated foliage. Cordyline is a pretty big group of plants, but these have nice big leaves, and as you can see here, they're pink and different shades of pink and green. So the thing about the way you're seeing these used is this is at a big resort, so things are used to kind of paint with colored foliage, and but they can also be used in pots. I saw these in pots in Chicago in the summer, and so that's another way to look at these. If you're in an area that has cold winters, obviously these aren't going to work in your landscape, but they certainly can be used in pots, and so that's one of the main things I wanted to point out, because it's such a striking plant that if you can use it that way, I highly recommend you give it a try. So they're not known for their flowers, but their flowers are actually pretty. They're listed as inconspicuous, but when I saw them, as you can see here, they do stand out a little bit and they're attractive. But again, it's all about the foliage at the end of the day. The plant gets 4 to 6 feet tall and 2 to 4 feet wide. The stalks on these come straight from the bottom. They don't branch laterally, so they don't get very wide. What else can I tell you? So one of the big things with foliage plants that have color like this is usually you want a lot of bright light to bring out the best color in the foliage. What I've seen in these, and I've read also, is that if you put these in the hottest part of the day, they're definitely going to burn. So this is a fine line between, give them bright light, but not so bright that they burn. And then they also need good moisture. Usually when you have a leaf this big, the plant wants some moisture because they lose a lot from transpiration through the leaf surface. So they like regular moisture and moderate bright light. So here's what I'd say about that. Morning light till midday, and then if they're under the canopy of a palm tree or protected somehow from the hottest part of the day, I'd say that's your best bet. I saw these used in all different areas, and the ones in full sun did burn, so I would recommend that you avoid that. Those are the main things. They need good drainage, and really a beautiful plant even in a small area. So that's what I can tell you about Cordyline fruticosa red sister, Hawaiian tea, good luck tree. Beautiful foliage plant in the right spot. Enjoy.